Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Super Mario Sunshine. It's the amazing support of viewers like you that makes videos like this possible, so thank you. We're going with a green lay this time around for an episode of Mario Sunshine where Mario apparently falls asleep really quickly. I wish I could fall asleep that quickly. That would be phenomenal. But unfortunately, here I am recording Mario Sunshine at midnight. What's going on, everybody? My name is, as you probably know, is Lincoln Log Larry here, playing more Mario Sunshine on the Nintendo Dreamcast on a DualShock 7 controller, right? Yeah. So we're gonna eliminate this piranha plant, this goopy, inky-looking piranha plant here, and go to our third area, second phase this time around. Oh boy, this guy right here. It'll click. You will still squirt while you will stand while you squirt water. I am fully aware of the mechanics of Flood. Thank you very much, Flood. So like I was gonna mention a story last time I ended the episode here. You may have remembered that. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. But I guess I'll tell the story. So my there was a gentleman who runs the office facility that I am in, and he mentioned how his grandson, aged 8, I think, like younger, definitely younger, for sure. He was like up to here on me, and I'm like 5'9". He mentioned that his grandson loved video games and Nintendo and all that. Gelato Beach, Dune Sandbird, Castle Secret. So this is actually a fairly simple one, so I'll keep talking well through here. It's another secret level. One of the hardest missions in the game is in this level right here. We're not going to play it this first time around, but I will do it eventually. I will come back and do it. If I don't come back to any level, I'll definitely come back to this one. It's very, very hard. But he was here, and he checked out like all the other video games that I have, and it's like, oh, it's cool, you know, you have all these games, because I have like a ton of video games that I've accumulated over the years, of course. And he had a Nintendo Wii, which came out in 2008, that he kept at his grandparents' house, my grandfather being my landlord. And he said, like, oh, I have Pokemon Battle Revolution, can you have your own Pokemon in the game? And I said, no, you can't have that, because that's just how the game works. So that's a game I will probably never play, even though it's my generation of Pokemon and all that stuff. Maybe I will, I don't know. I've never played it, but we'll see. And so obviously we don't have Flood here. I said, okay, so you have an original Nintendo Wii. On the original Nintendo Wii, you can play GameCube games, which Mario Sunshine is a GameCube game. So I said to him, hey, do you like Mario? And he's like, no. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? What? Why would you not like Mario? What? Are you okay? Like, why would you not? Do you have some vendetta against the Red Plumber? Like, what's the deal? And he's like, I don't know. I just don't like Mario. I'm like, all right, fair. You like Pokemon. So we're playing Pokemon Battle Revolution, which is my generation of Pokemon. That's all good by me. You're still good in my book, kid. So, I said you can play Nintendo GameCube games, and there's more Pokemon games on the GameCube than there are on the actual Wii that you can battle Pokemon with. And oh boy, there's a shell thing that we're not going after. That'll be in the next episode. That's actually the 4th world that we're gonna go to. And Toad is freaking out right here. I wonder why. Let's see. Hey Toad, relax. Horrible. Princess Peach has been kidnapped. What else is new? Oh boy. So anyways, so I said to him, hey, you can play GameCube games on this Wii. And he's like, what's a GameCube? This kid said, what's a GameCube? So, basically, oh, this level's tough. This is hot garbage. You have to take these, like the quacky things that are on there, and you gotta like flick them off. Kinda. Alert! Just look at the top of the tower. It's a caterpillar. How did he get up there? I don't know. I wasn't here for it. So you basically have to like, I was gonna say like shoot. I guess there's no other word for it. Ground pound the quacky things off of the mirrors there. So I said, you don't know what a GameCube is? And he's like, no. And I forget. that I'm older than most of the people watching this video, right? I am 22 years old. I am ancient. No, I'm not ancient. I'm young. I'm young. I'm a young little lad. But most of the people watching this are definitely younger than me. And a lot of you may not know what a Nintendo Entertainment System is, what a Super Nintendo Entertainment System or Nintendo 64 or GameCube is. So I guess what I'll talk about in a little bit is kind of what these systems are and like the order that they came in and why they're different, because like a lot of you spoiled little brats out there, and obviously I'm not saying you guys like oh, all of you are spoiled, but like the fact that you have, well, you know, the Nintendo Switch with Odyssey and all that is like super duper like awesome. It's so cool that you guys start off with Odyssey of all games. Like this was one of the games that I started off with, was Super Mario Sunshine. Like this was way back in my day, my era of wow, this actually went a lot easier than I thought, because these guys can typically really be a pain. So let's see here. Flick it. Does it work? Yes, it did. Wow. So the one with 3 quacky things on there go a lot easier than with 2 or 1. It's really, really weird. So usually, you know, 1 is easiest, 2 is the hardest, 2 is harder, 3 is the hardest. But 1 is definitely super easy. So you guys start off with Mario Odyssey. I started off with Mario 64. But games like Sunshine, Mario 64, they still hold up. They're still very good games. And I recommend all of you guys go out and play them at some point. You know, if they ever come out with a Nintendo 64 Classic, or you end up getting it on the Wii U, or whatever means you can play these classic games, they are very good. And it's not like some older games where you're like, oh, but, you know, these controls are missing, or like it's just awful. You know, some games do not hold up. Like, they definitely do not hold up. But for the most part, all Nintendo games hold up. Like Sunshine, if you have played Odyssey, you will pick up on Sunshine like that, and it'll be a good time. Like, this is still a very fun game. So, the way it worked, I'm going to talk about the Nintendo 64 and GameCube, because that's what I know best. I didn't grow up with the Super Nintendo Entertainment System or the Nintendo Entertainment System. So it went NES, SNES, N64, GameCube, Wii, Wii U, and the Switch. So a lot of you might have started out on the Wii U also. So that's a thing too. I started on the Nintendo 64 in 1996. No, that's the year I was born. 99, I believe, because the first game I ever had was Pokemon Snap, which I just did a playthrough on, which was a very good game to do a playthrough on. I hope you guys maybe tune into that and maybe watch it. I really had a good time with it. Hopefully you have a good time watching it. I'm going to rip this thing's face off of the face of the earth here, and then there we go. Wow, that worked. Cool. Not too hard right there. So the N64, for you guys that don't know, was the first time that a Nintendo console was in 3D. So obviously these graphics are 3D. If you've ever seen classic Mario, he's in 2D. You move from side to side. That was the first time that he ever appeared in 3D. So for Super Mario 64 to exist is awesome, because that's the first time you see Mario in 3D, and one of the first times that Nintendo has really mastered the camera. So like before, the camera was like fixated and moving from left to right with your character, but the fact that I can use the C-stick right now to move the camera all the way around, that was Nintendo that first came out with that and really made it really refined and made it really good. So that's why the Nintendo 64 is very important. And the graphics on Mario 64, they are obviously very polygonal. They're very like jagged, but they still look cool. It's still a very bright and colorful game. It's very, very expansive. There's a lot going on there. And there's also other games on there that don't hold up as much. And there are some games that are just better now. Like, for example, I went to go back and play, this is totally unrelated, but Pokemon. I went to go back and play Pokemon. Oh, this Wiggler mad. Even though that's not really Wiggler, it's a knockoff Wiggler, but okay. I went to go back and play Pokemon on my Nintendo DS, and the newer Pokemon games are a lot faster. Like, the gameplay is a lot faster, navigating the world is faster, and there's a lot of mechanics in the older games that just don't work nowadays because it is just not it's just not fun. So, like, with Mario 64, that's not that way, though. Like, if you play Odyssey, you're going to play Mario 64 and know all these little things, and it's going to be natural to you. It's going to be really cool. So this guy, I believe, is third time the charm. Or maybe he might be a fourth, actually. This guy might be a fourth. And we definitely got to go over here. These Noki are just chilling. They are just absolutely chilling. Eek will be crushed. Well, just move, dude. Move. Like, what is the deal? Like, do you not want to move and not get crushed by a giant green wiggler thing? All right, so make sure you time that properly. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Where's the sweet spot? It's right over there. You only have a certain amount of time to do it, by the way, so make sure you're good with it. There we go. Third time's the charm, of course. So that's why it's still important, and it's still very good. Mario Sunshine, all intents and purposes, graphics aren't bad. Like, it still looks really, really cool. It looks good. So you can go back and play this game, and it's really, really fun. And you gotta make sure that you know all the different consoles. Like, there's a lot of games on a lot of these consoles that, like, still hold up and they're really good. I don't think as many from the GameCube era hold up. I don't think they hold up as much. But the Nintendo 64, some of them do. It's really when you get, like, Mario Galaxy on the Wii is great, and that's still a game that you guys can go out and buy, like, fairly easily. Like, it's not one of those games that's, like, impossible to find, and the Wii is, like, new enough that I feel like a lot of you guys and girls still have it, so it's like, oh, geez, I messed that up entirely so. Oh, that worked? Okay, sure. Let's see here. I'm gonna go right over here and avoid your... Yep, go. Nope, right here. There we go. Nice. Okay, cool. And I love how the music, like it totally does that. A lot of what I'm trying to say here is give these games a shot, and if you aren't familiar with the older games that are out, that's partly why I'm playing Sunshine now, is to educate you guys and girls on, like, these older games that are still really good and really fun. Like, to have Mario be in, like, a tropical environment is very different, which I wanted to show you guys. Not only that, but there's actually nothing coming out in August. There are no games, like, at all that are coming out in August that are, like, interesting or, like, good that I can play, like, as a solo player. There's Overcooked 2, but you need 4 friends to play that and have it be really cool, and I don't have 4 friends that are good to do with videos with and all that. So the Sandbird is born. Into Gelato Beach we go. Now that the Wigglers are clear, it will never come back ever again, I promise. So yeah, it really caught me off guard that he didn't know what a GameCube was, and it's not his fault. I'm not like, oh, you're dumb. Like, no, not at all. But, like, I'm just so used to knowing this stuff that a lot of people don't know this stuff, because I'm sure a lot of you might watch me because I know a lot of how this stuff is, and, you know, I'm good at these games, and, like, sometimes people don't know these exist, and it's like, for him to not know the GameCube, I'm like, you're missing out on so much. There's so many cool things that you can go and tune into, and, like, whatever. Like, it's really cool. So, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness is what I recommended to him, because he wanted... Hello? Okay, sure. He wanted a Pokemon game where he could capture his own Pokemon and battle against them, which you can kind of do that. Really good reflections on that mirror, by the way. Look at that. For 2002, that's not bad, right? Looks decent. So, I recommended him Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, even though in that game you still can't get whatever Pokemon you want to, but you can get a variety of Pokemon, where basically in Battle Revolution you're stuck with whatever they give you. I think that's the main gist of it here. So now, luckily we have Flood, but we need to go and get all these red coins that are on this giant sand bird. Now, the blocks do not fall out from beneath you. They don't, like... Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Yeah, they don't fall out from beneath you, but the bird is obviously the word. but he also does kind of be a little reckless sometimes. So that tail's gonna flap all around. See how it's flapping real fast? Yeah, you don't want any part of that. Yeah, no. Oh geez. Go back. Yep. There we go. And you realize when Mario is like floating with the hover thing, and he, oh geez. What's happening? No. Go. Nope. Oh, I'm dead. All right, I gotta retry it. Yep. Okay. All right, you're gonna do your twisty turny thing. Right? Yeah, you're gonna do that right about now. Oh, no. Really? No. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there you go, big boy. Come on. Yes! Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Stay there. Stay right there. Oh, yeah. There we go. Nice. Maybe like, Brian, where is this final coin? It's not right here. There's only 7 on the bird. On the bud. There's only 7 on the bud. You know that reference. I want my bud. Probably a lot of you are like a lot younger than when that movie actually came out. Oh, jeez. I'm not going to tell you, but if you know my taste in movies, you know what movie that is. It's not very hard to figure out. But there we go. There's red coin number 8. Entirely lost my train of thought from last time. So in case you were, you saw the edits there of me failing. If you thought I was going to continue what I was actually talking about, you're wrong, because I don't remember what I said. And, unfortunately, I care about these videos a lot, but I don't care enough to stop the video, go back what I was paying attention to, and I'm not going to do that. So, you're kind of just stuck with me. Sorry. So we're going to get one more mission in for this episode. It's going to be a race. Not a Koopa Quick race, but a race with a familiar friend if you are a Legend of Zelda fan. 2 Pantissimos Speed Race Wagon Speed Sand Sprint. So there's this really weird looking Pianta that's clearly not a Pianta, but he's dressed up as one. So I'm not familiar with the game. It's either in Majora's Mask or Ocarina of Time, where this character, like his character model underneath the Pianta, and he's not fazed by water at all, is from the Legend of Zelda series. I've not played either of those games, so I can't necessarily say exactly who it is, because I don't know. And why he's called 2 Piantissimo, I don't know. Why he's not Piantissimo 2, I don't know. And now we shall race to the flag. And he puts up a fair race too, so you gotta be quick with this. And let's see. It is a race to the finished flag, and only one can triumph. By the way, current record is 35 seconds. Are you at the ready? Then go. So the race just starts, and you're off to the races. So yeah, that's pretty much it here. Let's see here. We're gonna go over here, do this thing, and you can actually wall jump right here. Maybe. If I can pull it off. Yes, I can. Look how good I am. Look at that. Wow. That's awesome. So, maybe like, okay, so you need to, BNTCO's record is 35 seconds. You're wrong. He actually gets there a lot sooner than 35 seconds. It's actually a very, very quick speed. So 30 seconds and 0.6 seconds there. Yeah, he gets there a lot quicker than 35, so you need to be super duper quick with it. And the thing is, too, if you fail this challenge, you die. They don't give you a retry, you die. You lose a life. So keep that in mind too. This ain't your mama's race. Alright? This ain't your mama's foot race here, alright? He ain't messing around. So now we're up to 16 shine sprites. Next time I see you lovely people of the internet, we're gonna be going into our next area, maybe involving that weird looking blowfish. That's a blowfish. Okay, cool. So I will talk to you next time. See you later. Bye.